What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In today's video, we hop into Predator vs. Spider-Man, issue number 2. New York City is experiencing its hottest day of the year. With this extreme heat, it brings a blackout to New York City. With all the lights out, a predator stalks the dark streets. A predator unlike any other, referred to only as Skinner. He has no clan. He has no code. He hunts, he skins, he repeats. With Mary Jane trapped in a subway, she fears for her life. As the Skinner arrives, she fears she might be meeting her doom. Meanwhile, Peter Parker researches the bloody history of his new enemy. And while he researches, Craven the Hunter is ready for a challenge. Now, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we have the power that is out all over the city. We have workers that are trying with all their effort to fix this. But when one of our city workers makes his way underground, investigating electrical shorts throughout the system, this is when he sees the subway car. He hears the people screaming for help as he rushes over to pry the doors open. When he opens it up, the blood spills out. And then he sees all of the bodies. All of them skinned, all of them hanging from the ceiling, and then our predator stands before him, mimicking the cries for help. He lured this man in, and he becomes just yet another victim of the Skinner. This is where we see a glimpse of Mary J and her friend making a run for it. As they tried to hightail it to safety, we pick up with Peter Parker. Peter's made it back to his apartment, and when he hears a knock at the door, he believes that it's MJ, but what he sees is Detective LaPearl, quickly slamming the door because he is still in his Spider-Man costume. Obviously, this infuriates the detective. The detective is really concerned that Peter might be involved with this. Dude had freaking crime scene photos before there was even a crime to talk about. Of course, Peter's gonna argue, why would I kill them and then publish an article about it? But at this point, our detective, after having a door slammed in her face, doesn't want to hear what Peter has to say until they can be face to face. Obviously, Peter won't let her see him, so he goes to take off. Peter wanting to help her out. He lets her know of a location to go to check the underground garage near Morton and Washington. This is where we see Peter swinging through the city, a predator ship invisible. And in a way, Peter can feel this through his spider sense, but he still obviously can't see it. He can just feel the loomingness around the entire city itself. There's a killer on the loose. MJ is missing. There's a cop after him. The power is out throughout the whole city. The temperatures have hit triple digits. And his spider sense made his brain feel like a hot itch, unable to pinpoint one specific threat. The whole city felt alive. He had to trust that MJ could take care of herself. Something is out there hunting, collecting. Skins, fingers, toes, skulls, ears, eyes. All of it is trophies. But it also left behind a calling card. This is what takes him to the New York Public Library. This is where he begins to research, trying to get to the bottom of this. We pick up at that garage that Peter Parker had talked about. We pick up with Craven the Hunter. Craven is seeing the work of our Skinner. And if Craven's being honest with himself, as of late, he's been very bored. But after seeing this, that boredom quickly goes away. He has found somebody that is worthy of Craven the Hunter. Somebody that doesn't care about money. They care about flesh, blood, and bone. Seeing that this creature, whatever it is, it takes trophies. If it takes trophies, that means it has a den, some place to store and display all of this. And he knows that they think the same. Both of them itching to make a trophy of a trophy hunter. That would be the real prize. He cannot help but appreciate the precision of how he skinned these people. The delicate but difficult task, almost like folding origami in a rainstorm. There is but one problem. Spider-Man has been here. When the detective arrives, she pulls a gun on Craven. A very bad and very dumb mistake that she quickly regrets. But Craven lets her know, I'm not here to fight you. You may be brave, but you're pretty stupid. But he's able to disarm her, throw her to the ground, and use Spider's web, using Spider-Man's web to really pin her down and keep her here while he goes off and goes hunting. Because he knows, if Spider-Man knows about his prize, then this is more than a hunt. This is a race. It's a matter of who gets to him first. Picking us up with Mary Jane. She has been following this underground passage for quite some time, making her way through the sewer system. They're trying to find some kind of safety. When they run into a homeless man, he quickly shushes them, telling them that they must be quiet. Be quiet or he comes. This is when he shows them. All around them are old and young, weak and strong, every gender, every ethnicity. The only thing that the victims have in common is that they were dead. This is where we find his den, his throne room. But this is no trophy room of a hunter. It's babbling, slobbering chaos, a collection of cruel madness. As we pick up with Peter Parker meeting up with Jameson, he tells Jonah that I was at the library, and what we're experiencing has been going on for a very long time. In times of war, in times of plague, in times of drought, whenever things get hot, whenever things get dangerous, having pictures from the Battle of the Bulge, German and US soldiers, skinned, hung from trees, skulls mounted. This has been going on for hundreds of years, all around the globe. At this part, Jonah's like, I don't have time for conspiracy theories. It's all great and fine that you're thinking this, but at this point, do I need to be worried about you? You seem paranoid about a centuries-old threat and birds. Peter opening up a window. He peers outside, and outside, we have the invisible ship of the Predators. Because our Skinner, he's not the only one here. Before the power went out, when Peter saved the story about the killings to the Daily Bugle, the photograph of the crime scene triggered an algorithm that had been lying in wait. It had been waiting for that exact visual signature. And so when it did go out, that signal flew, and it arrived at our hunting party. The Predators have arrived. They have come to claim one of their own. The one with no clan. The one with no honor. They are here to hunt. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Personally, I was really hoping we got to see some actual confrontation between a Predator and Spider-Man, even Craven and a Predator. Unfortunately, issue 2 did not deliver on that regards. They're really building out the story, which kinda sucks considering we only have 2 more issues. But we're understanding what's going on. We have a Skinner here on Earth that is hunting at will. Just a free reign of killing everybody. But when the hunting party arrives, this changes things a bit. Because they're hunting the one with no clan. They're hunting the Skinner. We can assume that Craven and Spider-Man will be hot on their trail. So what happens when the Predators confront their own, but then Spider-Man confronts all of them? I bet money that we are gonna have a Craven and Spider-Man team up versus our Predator hunting party. Though I would have loved to get it in this issue, it only makes me that much more excited for issue number 3. I cannot wait to see what they deliver. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that goes on with the Predator versus series, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It'll get you completely caught up on everything that is going on in Marvel Comics. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do that, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.